Hey everyone, it's Colin. How's it going? The original Game Boy Advance is well regarded by many because its horizontal layout makes for comfortable gameplay. But its lack of a backlit screen is a bummer, and not everyone's into modding. This time, we'll take a look at a modern replacement with a familiar form factor. This is the Revo K101 Plus. The company reached out and asked if they could send me one to review, and I was happy to oblige. It's billed as being a Game Boy Advance clone console, but it's a bit more than that. Like the original GBA, the controls are on either side of the display. Its design is slim and a little boxy, but the rounded corners make it comfortable to hold. The buttons have a decent feel. They're not clicky, but they're not mushy either. They do have a long travel though, and only actuate at the bottom, so I found that I needed to press a little more deliberately. You can expect around 8 hours of battery life from the console, and it's recharged through mini USB. Also across the top is a 2.5mm mini jack for composite video output to a TV, and a link port that works with other K101 and GBA consoles. The single front speaker can sound a bit thin, but to me, the output from the bottom headphone jack is surprisingly clean. The K101 Plus's cartridge slot is only compatible with GBA games. It won't play Game Boy or Game Boy Color cartridges. But what's also included with the handheld is something called the KCard. It looks like a GBA game, but it has a micro SD card slot. It's not exactly a flash cart since it only works in the K101 Plus, but it unlocks a number of other features. The KCard allows playback of not just GBA ROMs, but also those from the NES, Master System, Game Gear, PC Engine, Game Boy, and Game Boy Color. It supports saves and cheats for all of these, and it'll work with up to a 32GB card. There are some issues with playing a few types of ROMs. For example, while NES titles play at the correct speed, the audio is distorted. Master System games, meanwhile, play significantly slower. Game Boy games, for the most part, play just fine, but there's no way to completely eliminate the black border on the screen. The K101 Plus seems to have difficulty interpolating the video sometimes, with some NES games looking quite blocky. Most importantly, and thankfully, I found playback of GBA cartridges and games to be very good. The audio is clear and the controls are responsive. The games do play slightly faster than on their original hardware, but not perceptibly so. It's overall a great experience. And the biggest part of that is the screen itself. It's 3 inches in diagonal and offers 8 levels of brightness. While it doesn't natively match the resolution of GBA games, the system does give you options for how to display them. You can pick between 4:3 aspect ratio, 3:2 like the GBA, or a pixel-perfect 240x160 mode. I found myself using the 3:2 setting the most, as it didn't stretch the game vertically, but also didn't leave large black borders. And the refresh rate is high and has minimal ghosting, which means that gameplay is very smooth. All said, the Revo K101 Plus is a solid handheld. Is it the best console for emulating multiple platforms? Perhaps not. But it does fulfill its goal of being an excellent way to play Game Boy Advance titles. And with arguably the best screen you can get, I can understand why some have called it the ultimate GBA. Big thank you to Revo for sending out a K101 Plus for me to review. I'll include a link down in the description if you're interested. If you liked the video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at thisdoesnotcomp, and as always, thanks for watching.